Alright, a very good evening from here in Sydney. We have just started the Crazyhouse revolution. This is a 24-hour tournament for Crazyhouse players. 3 minutes and the Crazyhouse revolution. 3 minutes and 0 seconds increment. I'm up here against Busia. So I think I saw earlier today we already had about 600 plus entrants for this event. So Crazyhouse is alive and well and kicking. This is phenomenal. I'm going to be playing as much of this as I can, as much as time allows for a family man on a weekend. But every minute I play, I will be streaming. So great chance to put in some content. Yeah, got an interesting position here already. So I've not played against a setup where white's kind of gone for the two flanks and left the king in the middle. So this is new for me, new for my eyes. Okay, he's kicking me back. Surely there's got to be a weakness that gives here somewhere. Yeah, I'm just gonna make sure I'm not getting hit by anything. Okay, let's try to get something going. This looks like the right way to go. Okay. Alright, so I'll be probably berserking a large proportion of games. Yeah, I don't know how much I'll get to play. I mean, I think this event has a lot to do with the volume you can play, not just the quality that you're playing. Obviously, if you're playing a little bit stronger, you can do more with less time. But yeah, I'll have a serious go at trying to win the event. Okay, we've got Slim MG77. First comment in the channel says, "Morning from the US at Charlie Crazyhouse." Very good morning to you. I'll be catching up to morning in about 3 hours, so I'll be right there after you. Okay, I'm looking at here for Rook at E1. Alright, I'm very keen to see how many entrants we have. We have 969. We nearly have 1k entrants already. That is phenomenal. We've got Sokolsky says hello from Norway. Hello to Norway, home of the famous Magnus Carlsen. I'm up here against WNM Gene Euske. So I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but hopefully I am. Okay. Going against the perk setup. An early push for E5. How do we navigate this? I forgot to berserk. How silly. We'll have to remedy that. Yeah, I want to play pawn H6. I just want to make a weakness here. Franz Kappa says, "Hey John, good luck." Yes, thank you. Good luck to all players who are participating as well. Very happy to see this event come on. So if takes here, I'm planning to take here first. Then takes, knight takes c6. That is very dangerous for black. This situation though, yeah, we should probably play pawn to g7 first. Okay, we'll get that one on. Just unsettle that rook. And I want to claim a bit of material here if I can. Okay. Not the capture I was looking for. I missed this line. Okay, I gotta take this one. I'll leave my options open to attack. So I've picked up, what, a couple pawns, or a few pawns for a piece. Let's, I don't want to trade off everything just yet, because I could be vulnerable if the queens come off. Okay, this looks like it should be strong. The king can't go back because the pawn at f7, so it would have to come up, and that just looks dangerous instinctively. So where's the mate? Queen d5, knight d7, takes, pawn to g5, okay. Looks like it. Okay, from Burak Yarol, hola, ¿cómo estás? Bit of Spanish in there. Okay, who have we got? PKNM, Kyle Legion, Now You Will Win, IO Euros. We've got Kyle Legion streaming, great! I didn't know Kyle Legion had a channel, so great to see Kyle Legion is streaming, that's fantastic. Kyle has been a follower on my channel for a long time, been a very good supporter. And from what I can see, a very good student of the game. I mean, you can see him rated 2380 here. A Crazyhouse player rated 2380 is a force to be reckoned with. I think when he started, maybe, I'm guessing it was 2000 or so, I'm not sure, but I feel like Kyle Legion has definitely been improving. And it's great to see he started his own channel. Okay, where do I want to put this? We'll put the bishop on each. Have I forgotten? Did I hit berserk? I thought I heard the noise, but maybe I moved too fast. That's okay. We've got another 24 hours of Crazyhouse, so missing out on 1 or 2 points should be alright. Okay, what is he doing to me here? Getting hit very early. Not keen on allowing it. Knight b5, takes, bishop at c3, takes. Alright, we'll go for it. I can use the pawn or the bishop. Probably better to use the bishop. If he makes a queen, I'll take this one, give up this queen. Okay, so materials back to balanced. Okay, I've got Alja Peljan says, will you stream the whole event? No, probably not, because I'm not going to be able to stay awake for 24 hours, and also I have a young family, so that's just not feasible. But I will stream every minute that I can play. I've got Lindsay Lohan's. Have my babies, Justin. Well, I'm sorry, I'm taken already. But I'm flattered by the first request to have babies. Now, what do I want to do here? Let's see. I feel like a decisive move is in order. Maybe now at h5. And I feel this way because I've got strong development. I got a couple couple pawns to do things with. So I feel like I want to force the issue here, while black's still a little bit behind on development. Try to trade queens. Okay, well, that's a free knight. We'll take that one. Okay, more comments. Since I didn't berserk, I'd better pay attention to some comments. So, Sokolsky, John Lee Crazyhouse, please remember to upload to YouTube so we can enjoy afterwards. Yes, don't worry, I will be uploading to YouTube. I will always upload my streams to YouTube. And Burakirol, is it true that once you start playing ZH being Crazyhouse, ZH, is it true you can't quit? Well, you can quit, but you'll probably be back. That's my answer. I've actually played Bug House and Crazy House for several years, and I did take some time off here and there, particularly when our child was first born. I needed to take some time out just to focus on life for a bit, and here I am. I've come back. I've come back more than once. Um, yeah, it's not really like cigarettes. I don't think Crazy House will have any negative health effects similar to those. I've got the berserk here, similar to those like cancer. Right, H4. Wow. Okay, not seen this before. Very aggressive. Alright, what do we do here? Pawn at G3. That has to be right. Threatening pawn at F2, mate. He captures. So if white gets in rook H8, it starts getting a little bit dangerous. So you want to be direct in that situation. Okay, I'm in second position. Kyle is up top, but his berserk button has worked a bit better than mine. Where were you guys? Says how many hours you playing tonight, John? I don't know. To be honest, the wife and kid are actually at a friend's place tonight, and I could get a call any moment on the phone, and I'll have to pick them up. So that will disrupt the stream a little bit. But yeah, I've had 2 nights of good sleep. So I've got some sleep behind me. It's actually a long weekend at the moment, so I've had the Friday off, the Saturday off. Now is actually Saturday night. I'm heading into Sunday, and I've got Monday off as well. So this tournament could not be at a better time for me. And I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to set a number of hours I'm going to aim for. I'm just going to enjoy. And look, I've seen a lot of 24-hour events for regular chess, so I'm very happy to see there's a 24-hour event for Crazyhouse for the first time. Yeah, like it's phenomenal that this variant has such support. I think there are also other variants possibly worthy of more exposure than they currently have as well, but Crazyhouse has been very fortunate in the last couple of years. I think there's been a lot more online content with the likes of myself and other streamers. And I'm not sure if maybe it's just a little bit closer to regular chess that also some stronger players like GMs have also had an interest in the game. I think that has something to do with it. Owen Kruecki says, will you play Yasser again in the near future? I will say in the future, yes. Near, I'm not sure. I know he was busy for the candidates, so that ruled out anything while that was taking place. And I think he's heading to St. Louis, and then I should probably just write him and we should try to set a time, but I'm fairly busy and he's fairly busy. We both love having a good number of games against each other, so it's certainly, yeah, I mean, it's certainly for both of us that we enjoy the game. We just actually have to make it happen. That's the main thing. So yeah, phenomenal that Yasser has also been on the channel and supported the game by participating recently. It's been such an honor for me, right, to just have a legendary name like that, and he's been very generous in his support and comments in I mean in other streams or even in the chess.com commentary. I mean he gave me some very generous compliments, which I nearly felt embarrassed to be hearing given the way I played that day. Alright, Kyle is just opening up and sailing ahead. We'll see if I get to play Kyle. Franz Kappa says, Shogi is quite similar to ZH. Do you play it as well? No, I'm aware of the game Shogi. I'm roughly aware of the rules. But I believe that has a much richer history and a greater history established than Crazyhouse. Alright, let's focus. Let's see what Kyle's got. Got a double berserk, and he is flying here. Blistering pace. Expecting d4. No, he's going this one. All very aggressive. Capture here. How do I want to fend this one off? I can go aggressively or passively. I'll go here. We'll see if he sacks the queen and goes all in with an attack. Should be interesting. Okay, he's going with a check first. I'm going to go to g7 just so I'm avoiding knight f7 checks. Okay, he's grabbed that, and significance is he's going to grab my queen. I think that should be respected and avoided. This is even more dangerous, it feels. Alright, I'll take the queen, and I didn't need to take with the king. I should have taken with the queen here. I was thinking knight at h5, but that's covered. So now my king's in a very dangerous spot. I'm in big trouble here. I need to go for counterplay. He's got me here. If he wants it, the game is on White's racket. Use a tennis expression. Yeah, that's gonna be over. He's got the queen in hand now. So I have to grab a knight to at least threaten some mates, but he'll have force mate here. He just has to see it in time. I just got to try to do a good job of making it hard to find. He's only got 7 seconds. He'd better go. Oh, what's this? He's letting me get some checks. This isn't good for him. Not at all. He's messed up in time trouble. Alright, we got to seal this off. So let's just take a step back there. He had a clear win here. I think the right move after this is bishop at h8. And after king takes, you'll have things like queen at f8, and then blocker, pawn at g7, king h7, rook at h8. If the king ran up, I think it was queen at h4, blocker, pawn at g5, king down, rook at h6. So bishop at h8 was the move there, and unfortunately he didn't catch it in the time scramble. But that makes all the difference, really. So my mistake there though was king takes f6. I mean, I thought I was avoiding a knight at h5 check, but I still had a bishop covering on d1. So here I see the trick. I actually have to wait till I got a little orange marker there, and then I'm very clearly berserking after that. Oh, that's an unfortunate mouse slip. That's going to be very costly. So this just is punishing that. All right, he sacked the queen altogether. So unfortunate for my opponent there. So yeah, it's no increment. There is that time pressure element. I have actually been practicing a little bit of 3+2, only because the Crazyhouse World Championship has that time format. It's been good training for some of my peers and myself. Having said that, it's probably a while away from the actual grand final. Probably in the back half of the year, given we're going for a double elimination knockout for the main section. But I'm finding the 3+2 games very interesting. The quality of the games is very different to the guillotine finish. So I'm really enjoying that. I've been having some very tight contests with the likes of Oppel and also some other players. Yeah, we will preserve the material. I'm gonna reroute this knight because I think it makes sense on this side of the board. Okay, knight at f5. Hitting this. Try a knight f4. Not thrilled about knight f4, but okay. Well, now that my knight's out of the way, I'll go for a little bit more. Try to make advantage of this pin before it vanishes. Okay, he's doing the same. But, I think I'll just block that one off. Oh, I've left this hanging though. That wasn't part of the plan. Okay. Alright, we'll just go. I only have 33 seconds. I have to be aggressive and accurate here. I think White has a lot to show for his play in the position. Ooh, this looks very dangerous. Okay, I may get a chance to counter though. See what move he comes up with. He may defend, which he does, so we'll just try to distract this rook. I've got to be careful if I drop a knight. Okay, we've got to cover f7 while we try to attack. He loses his queen though. Be okay. Gotta move. I'm too slow at the moment. I've blown this badly. I think I made it. Strong. Pawn at f7. Nice finish. Yeah, what can I say? The knight on f7 and the knight on g6. I think I missed knight at g6 and my attack didn't go the way I wanted it to. So nice win from Antic there. Owen Krowicki, have you ever played long time control Crazyhouse like when you started? No. So 3+2 is actually. Whoops. Yeah, I mean I used to play 3+0 as the longest time limit. And 3+2 is a big adjustment. So the thing is, yeah, when you get used to playing no increment, when your time gets low, you really play very practically, and sometimes that's not good enough to cut it in 3+2 because the flag just never is there as an option, and you really have to have a lot of play in the position to bring it home. So yeah, I've certainly found that there's been a big difference in the quality of games and the level at which you need to play. Okay, how do I actually get mate here? Right, I think I actually have to go queen f4, pawn at d5, pawn at d6, pawn at f7. She's not gone that way. I just want queen d4. Um, yeah, so yeah, I also want to play some 3+2 so I can get familiar with that time control well in advance of the next Crazy House World Championship final. And I'll be honest, the last few days I've just been doing 3+2, so now I'm having to adjust back to this guillotine finish. So I do expect to drop a few games in the time scrambles up until I'm able to adjust. Okay, we've got Morlock here, who's actually leading the standings. He's gone for an aggressive line. Just going to try to absorb the hit. And I give the piece back. Yeah, bishop or pawn? I think bishop. I'll make him use his knight, so there's no knight at e4. So here I'm just trying to hold on to material, hold on to center. Just stop him from coming in too cheaply. E4 is something here, but maybe I can counter as well. If takes, he's going to go knight e4. Okay, this appears dangerous. Gone up. I have enough to mate. I kind of run out. His king just runs across. Doesn't feel like he should be able to though. I'm gonna trust my instinct here. Every piece counts here. I just need to seal off these 3 squares. That's the main thing. And then keep enough material. My key move here is actually queen d4 check. And then that stops the king going back here. And I have the chance to seal him in. Queen f2 is a bit more elegant, isn't it? We'll do that one. So yeah, and in the time scrambles in these guillotine things, you really got to trust your gut, and it's when you kind of go half, maybe like I just did there. Like it's not ideal. You should just be playing bishop h5 straight away, trusting your instinct. But yeah, I had enough time to rationally argue with my play in the end. Okay, Matza. Matza's also been around quite a while since I started my channel. Right. So, questions. We've got introduction at Johnny Crazyhouse. Who's the best Crazyhouse player that you've ever played against? At this day and age, this time, I'd have to say it's 12-teen. Yeah, he's actually got the upper hand on me, I would say, in the last couple months. You know, I'm feeling it's a good result if I finish even against him. He's generally taking me about 4-3, finishing ahead in ratio terms. So, you know, 4 wins to 3 losses, and no one else is competing that closely against me other than 12-teen. Now I mean, keep in mind that's also at 1 minute time controls. So, yeah, he's a 1 minute specialist, but the way I've seen it is, you know, popular opinion is I'm top dog at the moment, so I'll play whatever time control suits or that my opponent prefers. And so for some that's like a 3+2. Like for Yasser, I wouldn't play 1-0. You know, he's not about the flag. He's more about all the moves. So for Yasser, it's always 3+2. Someone like Vempele will only play 3-0 or more than that. So we just play 3-0. But yeah, like 12-teen, not just great play, but the pace at which he plays is just phenomenal. So I'd have to put 12-teen there. And he was of course also the runner-up last year from the Crazyhouse World Championship. And on that given day, I would say it was either of us that could have pulled out with the title. It was just so close. Um, he was winning by some crazy margin. For those of you who don't know the history, the Crazyhouse World Championship last year was um, decided by in the final between myself and 12-teen, where we actually we already had to go through like the candidates round. He got myself in trouble here. Sorry, I'm just like pausing mid-sentence. I just got to think hard. Um, we played 60 matches of 3+0 in 3 separate flights of 20 games, and we went 10 all in the first. This was a key point. I was just making sure I had H7 available. We went uh, 10 all, and that was fairly even in the first round. And then in the second round, he was up like I can't even remember. It was something like he went 9-3 ahead in the second flight, and I was looking gone for all money, and I somehow came back to get 10 all in that one, and I think that's where the title was won and lost. It was all in that second flight. Okay, I've got a sting here on his queen. So let's just grab it. I've got the mate threat. Knight at g5 isn't a threat, so I should have this. So let's try to seal it off cleanly. So yeah, that's why I say 12-teen. Like had he really brought it home in that second leg, I don't think it would have been easy to catch him in the third leg. So I went into the third leg at 20 each, and then I ended up only pulling ahead 31.5 to 28.5. Okay, that's my very long answer to that question amidst playing a game. Alright, Kyle. We've got Kyle again. He's going to go d4 this time. Alright, let's throw something original at him. Okay, he's going for the standard setup. So this bishop on e6 isn't really making sense. But alright, we'll leave it there just for a moment. I'm looking to penetrate dark squares here. Oh, I've got a pawn. I'll take it with the bishop, so it's got check. Pawn at d5 is not my concern anymore. My concern is getting into his king side. That's what I'm concerned about. Someone like Kyle is going to know a lot of good openings, so I feel like the key against someone like him is trying to at least throw him off the scent. I feel like we've done that in the opening, but now we actually have to try to convert an advantage. Okay, surrendering the queen. So here, rook at g1, not very subtle, but if knight at h3 can be captured, knight at e2 is a possibility. That's also covering g3. If knight at e2, then I'll play bishop h3, and if he takes rook at h2, it's mating. Alright. So Sokolsky asks, why do you think so many weaker players berserk back against you? Um, I think it's more of a courtesy than a, you know, I'm taking you on. I think some players are also possibly just berserking every match as well. So I'm not surprised by it. Like, I don't expect people to just take the full time because it's available. Um, Alright, we're gonna grab a whole lot of material here. Now, can I convert this? The queen at e4 worthwhile? No, we'll just take it. Okay, how to proceed? So I've got a pawn up or something. So let's keep developing. Could play pawn at h6, but not thrilled about it. That pawn on b7 isn't hanging. Kind of makes this move a little bit less effective. Just get the pieces out. He might try like a pawn at a3. No, I'm still feeling a bit slow. Uh, Whoa! I should have taken the knight first. Take it now. So we'll just try to win this by picking off pieces. Okay, staying solid. So time is now the concern. Gotta get the motor going. Double attack. Let's hit the queen. Let's capture here. I don't have mate yet. Oh, now I might. We'll get the rook on first. Get this on next. After rook e8, put a pawn on d7. So my king's very safe here. I'm just threatening to keep rinsing and repeating on the back rank till I get somewhere. That's mate. Okay. Lots of questions. And someone says Slim MG77 even better than Oppa. I think that was in reference to 12-teen. Oppa Wezen, like, yeah, would be a close. He'd be next after 12-teen, I would say. Very creative player. He can play all the variants well. He's outstanding at bullet chess. But yeah, if you look at the long-term record, like 12-teen's actually ahead of me now a little bit. We're like 600 each, but he's ahead. And so, yeah, Oppa Wezen, I'm like 3,000 to 1,600 or something. I don't know where it's at now. So, you know, those scores on paper, they probably, I don't really look at ratings so much, but I do look at the scores on paper, and I've probably had a better go against Oppa Wezen than I have against 12-teen. Mind you, 12-teen has played the game longer, and he's had his learning curve on another website by the name of Fix, F-I-C-S, freechess.org. So, you know, Oppa Wezen will have had a learning curve against me, which will have taken more time. So here what I was trying to do is just get a pawn on d5 before I capture it, and that denies bishop takes b3. And this all probably looks counterintuitive, but it's just a thematic idea. Having played this myself on either side, you know, you get a feel for what works and what doesn't. And I feel that it's important to respect that idea from white and not just play into it blindly. But here, I'm not sure where I'm going to get my play from. I think I want to at least disrupt the king and then try to pick off one of the knights. The rook at f7 is something I gotta keep in check. Yeah, okay. We'll take that one. The rook f7's coming. That's probably not fast enough. I feel like white's got the upper hand here. Alright, we'll be more direct. Not liking the position, not liking the clock. So yeah, the whole situation has a bad smell here. I'm really not looking forward to rook f7. I'm not sure what my response to that is yet. So even though white's like sacked the queen earlier, you can still see like the weaknesses that are created on black's side aren't so good. And maybe I'm doing the wrong thing by trading too much. Okay. What am I trying to do? Defend here. I was more concerned about rook f7 because it was just going to win some material, but he's gone for something a bit trickier. So now he's got, yeah, he's got more to be worried about here than me, I think. I'm gonna cover the back, but I can just probably push up. What should I do? I should just go. Shouldn't think too much. Rook at d1 is a big threat. Yeah, I thought rook at f7 was better for him here, but I do need to close this game off. I think he's trying to find a way to just sneak away with getting safe. Not that easy for him, but I do have to have my wits about me. He's got this king d2 move. That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. And I think I do have mate. Yes, I do have mate. Okay, here it comes. So the key is queen d3 and sacking this just after this move. Oh no, he's not allowing it. So in that case, then I just seal off c1. If he had played rook d1, queen takes d3 was actually critical, I believe. So close off that game well. Introduction. Sorry if I'm distracting you. No, that's fine. Sokolsky thought Chicken and Blitz Bullet were closest opponents in terms of strength and not speed. No, Chicken and Blitz Bullet are both very good as well. But I mean, they're classy players too. They both made it to the candidates. Chicken pulled out because he didn't want to commit the time. But in my opinion, it's 12-team. And then followed by Opperwesen. Speaking of, Opperwesen, here he is. So d4, we'll go against it with d5. We'll just play a solid game here. So this is all focus here, guys. This is a deadly opponent. Okay, what's the plan? Okay, got lots of stuff going on the light squares, so I just want to make them really strong. I've got everything pointed at light squares. Now, I have to get off light squares. So can I convert something here? To the file. So he's taken a piece for a pawn off me. I've got to try to wrestle it back. Now the clock is going to be really critical as well because he's such a beast on the clock. So I don't really want to go up against him in a time scramble. Okay. Not making it easy, is he? So I need to make sure I've got a hole on g3 to hit if he's just going to pick off the material. Okay, gotta cover bishop at e6, so I can't just attack all day. Knight at g3 is a good one to get in, but he's not allowing it. What here? This is a critical move, I feel. Okay. Put a rook on. I need to preserve some form of aggression. Okay, what's this about? Knight takes g6 maybe? Okay. The rook at h8 threatened. I don't really have a mate, I don't think. Right, where this goes. Make something out of nothing. Is it just air? I think it's just air. Okay, that's a problem for me. Then I gotta defend. Oh, I didn't want to use the knight. I wanted to use the pawn. Oh, do I have something? No, I don't. Damn. He's got me. Very nice from Upperwezen. But my mouse slipped there. I thought I was blocking with pawn at h6 and I had something better with the knight, but he wrestled me better out of the mid game. So, full respect. That's the caliber of play we're up against. But yeah, I mean, I feel against Upperwezen, at least, you know, we're just kind of battling most of the game, and we come away with it both sides. Against 12-teen, I feel like I'm running out of time, and he's just gaining a huge attack nearly every game, and you've got to really resolve a lot of that creative play on the attacks, like non-stop. It's just incessant pressure. So that's the difference. Okay. Josonic, hey Justin, I watch all your videos on YouTube. First time I've been able to catch your stream live. Well, thank you for joining. Really appreciate it. Thanks for all you've done for the Z-House community. I think you are 90% responsible for the increase in popularity it's had lately. Wow, that's very kind. I can't really claim all of it. It's hard to measure, but I'd like to think that I've had some positive impact. So that's really nice feedback. Thank you, Josonic. Okay, Sokolsky says, LOL, I was just paired with Oppa. Feels bad, man. Yeah. I hear what you're saying. Does feel bad, man. Okay. We've got some tactics going on here. I'm just trying to win some material. If he takes here, then I've got this one. Okay. So Introduction says, I truly wonder if Crazyhouse will someday replace standard chess. Its complexity is practically infinite compared to standard chess, in my opinion. I don't know about that. More so the comments about, you know, its complexity. I think actually the tree, well, I mean, I haven't really studied this, but it could actually be less to explore because you end up forcing variations faster. While I just talk away all my time, I was planning a mate here, but it doesn't exactly work. I need another move. I was looking at knight at h3 takes, queen at g2 takes, bishop f3 check, king g1, knight at e2 mate. The problem is the king can go to g3, then knight e2, king h4 is safe, and knight at f5, king f4 is safe. I think there was g5 check, but then rook g here, king f4, and I'm like just short of a pawn. H takes g4 would cover the rook g4 mate. So I couldn't quite make it work, so I had to play bishop f3. And this just makes it much clearer with the mate threat. Fortunately, I have enough defense that after knight at d6, king d7 is still safe. Yeah, I don't know. I think you would expect, well, intuitively, just because you've got pieces that can be placed on the board in many positions, there's many more possibilities. But there's also many more forcing lines where you just get to checks faster. So yeah, I don't know if it's got a whole lot more possibilities than regular chess. Um, okay, Alex Nader, 123. Never played this opponent, so we're got a clear history against each other. Let's see what kind of opening we get into. Alright, I just played this as black, so now I get to play it as white. But this is nearly as old as the game itself, this line. And there's probably more to be discovered in it, actually. I think with the coming of the Crazyhouse engines, now Stockfish being very strong, people have figured more out. But this has always been one that's practically been easier for white to play. Theoretically, it could be better for black. Black's got the extra pawn, but I always recall having a lot more wins with white than with black. Okay, knight takes f2. We'll capture that one. Could play rook if e2 or just back off altogether. I'll go for rook e2. A knight at f2, knight at g3 to stop queen at h1. No, he's gone for this. Knight at f2 was the move I was expecting. But okay, this is also alright from a material perspective. Black's okay. This is really usually more about black's king position and the dark square weaknesses. White gives up some material for some compensation here. So here, put the bishop on h4. So obvious threat. Queen at e7, mate in 1. You can't defend it with the knights here. And if the knight comes out here, you can play bishop b5. Then knight at f5 defends, but then now queen at d8 and queen at e7. Knight at f5 is no good because of queen at d8. You may need to put a queen here. No, but I can take this one and the threat is renewed. Let's play the check again. And maybe I should have taken this one first. Could have been more accurate. But that's alright. I'll put the bishop on d6 if the knight captures. That's the key that I was saying, maybe take here so that knight e7 isn't available. But this is also unpleasant for black to play. And it's hard for black to counterattack. I mean, if f1 I can take, knight at f2 just gets captured. Queen at e1, queen at g1, they just get captured. There's a lot of defense here. Okay, so now got knights. Don't really have a direct way in, do I? I just take this one. A pawn on d6 or a pawn on f6 would be good. Okay, running low on time though. We need to go. Alright. Hang on. Phone's been ringing. I may have to just pause the stream here. I'll find out after this game. Still trying to press on those dark squares. Okay, we still need another diagonal. Okay. 10 seconds. Oh, this bishop was hanging. Alright, he's found a way to safety. That's quite annoying. Okay. On time, gotta go. Check coming on the back rank. No. Oh, I've stuffed this up. Where's the check coming? Oh. Point one, and he ran out of time. Yeah, my mouse was more focused on stopping queen at d1 or queen at e1. Okay, I gotta go pick up my family. So I'm gonna put the stream on pause. I'll just close off the stream here. This will be part one. I will come back and we'll get back to playing some more 24-hour Crazyhouse. Before I go, I don't think there's any more questions here. Yeah. Except that Josonic, I like his comment, said Oppa heard what you were saying and didn't like it. I think he's referring to Oppa taking a win off me just there after I said that 12-10 was my closest rival. Okay, so how far have we got down? We've got down nearly an hour. So I hope you've enjoyed it so far. I'll be coming back, just closing off the stream for now, so that can be the end of the first recording. Alright, we'll see you soon.